Hello. Good evening to you all. And you may well see Mama Kwabeba Ocean One TV studios. As usual, you were Elmina, Itre, our Central Region, Ocean One TV. And this is where we are telecasting live. She Show. And the she people are here. In fact, and then so you have another interesting discussion. Last week, I think I mentioned it to viewers to say about the independent woman. Na kind independent woman on any why or power be now any power. Then also be ni na say yehwe. Na ye di tutu ye hofo. Na ye di boy ye bra. Nti me nkofo na ye crowd wa studio ha. Ye pese ye twa ye ho sima. Ye be ba sese ya. Hello, Nidin Ediswella. Eba ne ma ho asem dia. Enya sometimes I told you say yetina se ne dwendwen ye ho.
Enyimde, emesiafo ye wo ye no dodo a. Dementi eho behia pa de ne de nyina ye behia ne yezie ho ye ho komo.
Ye issues ne de dozo. Efri fie, ekọ edwumem, ekọ asori.
Die na opese ye nka ho asem ma o. Eya apomu din, za ofa ye na abrabon, za ofa ye na namuntu ho. Efie nsensem sikasem edien be mampemu agro ni na ye ka ho asem ama
ensane santi na shi dwumedie na aba ama emma no ememe amore mfi muso modie ewom
yeto nsafo de enye ne betena shi dwumezi no do na yezi ye ho nkomo ama ye na abrabo no wetumpon
yetena sese ma yedidi ye ho nkomo efa aware ho yedidi ye ho nkomo efa yesikasem ho yetena se ayesan so edwendwen ye ho kwan be fa so about time obetumi amare wejuma ene wo fie
she show oye the she show
she the ladies chat room. It's all about us. Power of an independent man. Wow, we should move you. You're independent. When you're independent, and trouble. So we have to be independent men. We're going to find out how we can be independent women. You are welcome, my guest. We all know about Dorothy. Only they made an introduction. So she introduced herself. She's a home lady, and then we have our guest. Our guest is also not so new. We all know her, sister, friend, mother, journalist, everything. The career woman who is also an independent woman. Today she's going to talk about the power of an independent woman. Mrs. Bawa, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, Ella.
Or do you introduce yourself?
Okay, Doro, for short.
For short. So we are moving straight on to our topic, the power of an independent woman. My first question now maybe Sunny say, who is an independent woman? We need to know that and who the other things that come with being independent. So who is an independent woman?
Okay, so good evening to our cherished viewers. So when we talk about independent woman, first and foremost, you want to go to the etymology of the word itself.
I'm breaking it down.
Independent.
Okay.
Or independence.
Etymology.
Independence means freedom. It means liberty. But then you ask yourself, liberty from who and from what?
Okay.
If we are dealing, so far as we're dealing with a woman, we are dealing with the woman in a cultural context. We're dealing with a woman in a social context. We are looking at a woman in an economic context. There are other areas we could be looking at it in any way, but I think when we consider these three variables, it's very important. So an independent woman is a woman who is free or who has been liberated culturally, because there are a lot of cultural constraints that strangles your liberty. So if we are talking about an independent woman, it's a woman who is free. The understanding may be there all right, but she operates beyond the cultural expectations of her community. She operates beyond the economic expectations of her community, where, for instance, a woman is not supposed to be in charge of certain things. If you go to some communities, it's about land. Women are not supposed to buy or own land. But an independent woman knows how to maneuver around these cultural demands and still own land. Sometimes it could be in the name of somebody, but the power belongs to her.
Yeah.
She determines what to do with her land. And then economic-wise, it could be financially, it could be job-wise, a woman who is also liberated to know that, look, there are the demands that it's my husband or the man who is supposed to take care of the family. But if I'm financially independent, why not? So if we're talking about an independent woman, is a woman who has been liberated culturally, economically, socially, and that consciousness is there. Because sometimes the knowledge may be there, all right. And remember, I always say that knowledge is different from consciousness. To know doesn't necessarily mean that you are activating your knowledge. So the independent woman is the one who the knowledge is there and the consciousness is also there. The woman is putting into action what she knows. So I mean I think that's an encompassing.
I'll let you go for round 2.
Okay.
Of all that you said, come fantin.
Nti say yeah can independent woman be see a wenya fahuti. Another wo fahuti. Say yeah ka fahuti a nkankan ye hwega na hade ya. Baby sound na fahuti fi hwana nsem. Ye wo mbra bi a oya otumutwe ne san. Anade kusum nhihye bi a otumutwe ne san. Nti say ye besia na epede etu anamore bi obeka do aha besia nya demo. Anade obesia de nyinde etu da ma anamore yo besia de nyinde eto da ma adi. Ye konkro anade ebusua anampo de kusum bi wo ho a nyinde besia oto asase. Anade nyinde oja asase de what's the word, inheritance. Ewunja dibi nti se wo che japadi bi a nyinde besia de woman na asase o sane mesia fonja asase ye kan independent woman o ye besia onyimde dam kusuma amanzi nyina wo ho na mum onyim kwana ofado ye no ndama tumni bekitan wo dam krono mun another community obi anyinde dam aze nyinde besia ye wo nyimpa enu adede ihu dore ye because nyimpa konenzen so your madonna say obi akekema wa hye wonze do but we esumadin another wasen ebi ani fie na no rubu ni fie do ebi asase bi ho manyimfo na wor ye adwuma wodo but oye ne de ebi amboa ye wode na hade mboa another ha ma bi wo ho ebi abesie bi na o hye ase but nye na nkasa nyim do besia ati nchama nchonya wode ebu anya wode benyi na oye bozen but aseno na besia no tum na ohye that is it nsa ye ka independent woman besia wenya fahudi efidam kusum ehihye hinara do
kusum ehihye wo so wadwen chenze
in fact independent woman besia owo fahudi nti na actually in the first place na che bibi wo wa ohye besia no do sisia no se besia no tum gye ne ho fi dama mbra na ase ana dama nhihye na sadama offended like
bondage
but say bibi o kanisha kitibi o kanisha so to me jene hu fima not in what disrespectful way but nipa no to me jina no so tum okadem ame otum zinansa senebo point at these things which obviously in our society in our setting no onye allowed, then we can say the person is an independent woman.
Okay. Until with all that here cannot be my dream is say we are saying say we are independent and bad. Is being independent a bad thing? Because you say in the beginning also can be to say being submissive. I read somewhere and say being submissive with independence. I say we are independent woman. You can't be submissive to your man because you feel you own it all. Oh, BBA say this. Does it have a way of influencing it such that I can say being independent is bad?
Okay, so Ella, let's start from a background. We are looking at an independent woman and not necessarily looking at the independent married woman. And so in the course of our discussion, the unmarried or the spinster would fall into our discussion. The married will also fall into our discussion here. Now, when you are, especially if you were a man and you were working with an independent woman, there is a level of understanding you've got to have. Because independent women don't want restrictions. And if you were a man and that understanding is not there, you may misconstrue that assertiveness as being saucy or arrogant. If you were, now let's look at a typical example. Yeah, Ghana, Ghana, ye in Yanfa Hundi. Nti bibi sa hunde bi a ye sha abrofo na ase na ye nsuba ne teden ana money bi wo ho na ye ntumuntu ye no come no ndru baby but ye nya fa hundi no we are a nationhood
enyim komera waka komera
oh okay nda de okọ local ne pa
first men ka
da bi wa mo nko so deep me some be me afi
nti say enyi ye benina say enyi besi a ye independent na ntewa what that I say? Bese be independent na say obi a esusu de ba ware na ndo ye menyifo peda what azeche bese o te dem say to azeche no is really nothing
oh bibia
not necessarily or bibia but in fact what to until it's nothing but it's rather the respect behind what you have done and the sanyen ye na epebese bi obakekam hey and all that kind of thing.
Doesn't mean that me say am keke wo munya independent.
No necessarily.
Ono on to be tie de bi ba na hallelujah.
Yen share mamincho mu yen share on this very topic. Yen share besia e be all students. Enwa parents no man na onye busy a show na say na besia as an independent the student as an independent woman okay na obi ananka say na adwuma na nkofo ebie ni ebeche wonaza the response they would give you will be different
yeah.
Students na abeche na so no say pizza po na ezebe na nenyu aje ewu neni je no be sonko anon mepede ho na robutuma e jollof amu but besia na nanka say na adwuma no
ultimate etin sika de to pizza
you know she would appreciate it, as she says. Yeah. The appreciation would come, yeah, but don't expect that. There's a box to be a best one in theater. Honor assisted the film. Honestly, ninjas there obey them.
So let's also look at, because independent doesn't necessarily mean have or have not. It comes with awareness, the consciousness that I am a liberated woman. And so onye de besi owo bi another besi onyi bi. Ye wo besi a onyi bi, but onyimdo or you liberated or wone fa hodi. Nti besi o te dem say ye benyi na se to anamo bi wona akoma na akwanda. E be ye wadwena or de o kire bribi wona enyi som. Who expectations and on say ye benyi you've got to manage it. Other than that you be hurt.
Disappointed.
Yeah, you be disappointed because ye wo kusuma na den hihye wo ye na mambrema on tre but obi ando besi as e bi areko be oda ekra wukun. Look, there are some independent characteristics of certain ladies, and but you know the demands of my job. What am I supposed to tell you? It's not because she's saucy, but sometimes a number of them are also not able to manage the level of independence. Because in the say I believe in submission, but I believe in love. I believe in submission, but I believe in love. Because when I love my husband, I'm going to submit. When I don't love my husband, I will submit all the same. But it's a fanful respect. You know? Ebu bi anyim say o peda me da me da form na ye me peda ye. But ebu bi anyim. But semudomu kuna, there is no way I'm not going to submit to him. And say a independent woman. Onye necessarily obi or one another obi only. But importantly, the independent woman must have to decide. Make them because you will miss your baby war, but when you're independent, a bear will sika, will japati, one another work it on Juma, but in the Kunikabon and also. And then put the chrono woman, a chrono decide what women should do. Work a man and also. Another chrono, another no kuno chamonye. And also your papa was on your papa. And so bit of a never as internet be say, why I should get any PhD, no man who can take you another them. On your PhD, I said, because you will be your own core school, but or you're independent because on you. And I know that as we progress in this journey, we'll be talking about the power of such women.
So, my question maybe say about there we have minced everything. Looking at the way all submitting, that means that the positives are there. And the negatives are also there. Okay.
Certainly.
Okay.
Certainly. But you see, I am not seeing negatives here. You can only go into negatives when they are not managed well. And they are not managed well over here, possibly would mean a woman in a marriage context.
Okay.
Because if we were a woman in the context or in the conversation of marriage, there are societal expectations. And so when you are not able to manage your level of independence, it's also going to affect your marriage. So that is where possibly the negatives will come in. But there is every positive to the attainment of liberation.
No, some kesipa, but answer maybe kesipa. What are some of the traits of an independent woman? Say,
independent woman.
Independent woman, in fact, first and foremost, they take a lot of lonely decisions. They take alone decisions, independent decisions. Obotum we to anamara na den susun bia. On you won't discuss simple. Because urgent there, I have analyzed this decision, and this is the way it must go. Now, benyina another be a me another be a menyoneten. Eba na adwen na odzeba. I may analyzing, and the truth is, obi obosu sacho. Adwen e betcher na wa analyzing the data. And say na we shoot your idea down. And it will make you feel bad. And so for some of the women, because they don't also want to go on that path, they will not even have a discussion. When you papa na why you.
But with what you are saying, it's bringing something to mind. Doesn't mean saying to me, your banner, me to me taking me decisions, all right. So I know I can be independent in that regard. But if you are the type in the marriage setting, before you take the step, discussing. Does it make you any less of an independent person?
No. And you see, that's where I'm talking about cultural perspectives. Sometimes it is also the management of your independence that will bring up either the positive or the negative. Because in fact, then you want to ask yourself, and the truth is, for a number of these independent women who are not able to manage the phenomenon independence well, when their husbands also take decisions without consulting them, they feel okay. They feel okay. But an independent woman in a marriage, and you want to manage the two, you should be able to know when your husband comes in and when you are supposed to take control. So in fact, this is one of the traits, okay, of an independent woman. The other trait is also they are able to inspire. An independent woman is able to inspire. Look, I read a story of a woman whose husband returned. Oh, and earlier than expected. And the wife was like, Abazio. And the wife not on Unsu, na Fanta. What's Abazio? I say, I've been sacked. I say, wonderful, you are welcome home.
Welcome home.
You're welcome home. And the man was surprised. He said, and the woman was like, I have been dreaming to have you home around this time.
What?
So I'm glad you are home. And then as the man, cooled down tension, the woman started bringing business plans.
That's right.
He said, look, for the past 2 decades, you've been working for somebody. If this job were good, said the marriage may yes or your papa and Jordan Cassis and car, papa. Of course, now work but Chenchamaka. Ebi anka yedaya na and if you're another yet, you want your nine and ding.
Yeah.
Okay, can't say me. And the man started thinking. And the first question the woman asked the husband was, I know what accounting.
That's all.
Now, but basically, I have thrice the amount. And the husband was shocked. How? Because you've been selling Fanta and water. But this woman attained independence long ago to the extent she does not even rely on the husband.
And the man.
The man has his postdoctorate. This woman is an SS leaver, but she's independent. And on a business plan. And within a space of 3 years, they had their own companies.
Wow.
No company. They had their own companies. And to say, you see, and this is a woman who was totally submissive. So they are also able to inspire. Yeah, one may say, I feel school. But the truth is, I watch I said our casa. On your school, I say, yeah, it's not school. I don't know, or your nyansa, nantity. That's when the understanding will come. you will be a way to corner and say, by what you don't way to corner the order or them perspective is even
what the cry
on your contrast or your answer. And say, Mamma on Obia and Dad, they will be monjing independent women, they don't submit. If they are not submitting, it could be the fact that they are not managing the things well. It could be the kind of understanding they have, and not the orientation, and not necessarily that independent women don't respect. And maybe another thing we also have to bring up is the fact that independent women have a particular trait of exposure. And the exposure here is not necessarily they have traveled, but they take a lot of self-initiative to learn. You know, and I know one of the best cooks I've ever come across in my life who has never gone to a catering school, but she's learning almost everything. You know, so for such a woman, especially in her chosen field, you can't say that her confidence will be affected.
Not at all.
It can be affected. So there are a number of traits you can go on and on and on, but these are some of the few things that will easily come up if we are talking about.
From your submissions, I also heard another thing say, if you are an independent woman, no matter who feel that you should still add on to yourself.
Well, certainly, we keep on growing. You see, one of the traits of independent women that people don't like is the exhibition of overt confidence. People don't like it, and especially in our context. When you are overtly confident, people think you are. You're what? People think, oh, bad.
Oh, you're arrogant. You know.
People just don't feel comfortable
around you.
But really, in fact, that is the attribute of the independent woman that also inspires other women. And not just other women, but sometimes men. Because a man may not like his wife when she's controlling, but obini year or ya assertive open answer.
This one then is Suban so kahubia.
Yeah, it's Suban. So it is how you manage your independence, how you manage your assertiveness. Onencha then brown one, but minimum for brown one, but what kind of day be it is baby. Also, no, I'm sorry, but this thing can't be done.
No,
no, it's also, but it can't be done. Sorry. And on yet, no matter what you do on yet, meaning being be an origin, also. We budgeted for this thing, and that's exactly what we are going to use for. And the man was shocked because he can't do nara fini hobe, but ozitum na mane in the control the funds. One first can but nyete wembunu kuna na resro words are go na de why is banana but one first can man onyeti model. She's assertive. She's principled. So these are the things that people don't like.
You have mentioned another thing there. Principled woman. The independent woman. Is she a principled woman?
I just said it.
Because principled now, some women who are principled are bam, bam, bam. Like you're saying, people see them like differently. You are too headstrong. You want to do this.
If you are unlucky and you are single, they would even threaten you. I will move to because she's principled. Her yes is yes, no is no. You know, trying to stand up for herself, not in a disrespectful manner, but the society can't accept Besia.
They are expecting that at a certain age. Now if you cook no fear, now I have submissive into won't do what they are now. They have to fight
submission. You know, Mister what's a submission? Submission. Angasa can Mister what I say. Only say Besia na okune kainde kebi decisions ba German. Into say koye Besia one mu there and worries but today as it was a push was a but and it's like even though they know within them when you power when up mom there as American and so that was the mama one family we saw about first and what can
you see Ella, the independent woman understands the power of negotiation. Okay, she doesn't bully her way through. There are some women who bring suggestions and they will lie low for the man to run with it. There are other independent women who bring this suggestion and they want to run their affairs. So it's all it boils down to your orientation. That ade oye wo da mo bia hu do oye wo de na eba na azenti na ebosuma wo connection na wa ye ebi wo wa we hu de in her society this is how things must be negotiated. But when I kasa na akom no nde ade ya mukuniri anamo ya mukuneti oye mama ide oye maju na mukuniri. So really you've just got to understand. Look, when I was growing up as a young woman, there were certain men who came into my life and I was like, no, I'm sorry, I can't marry you. Because there were traits they exhibited from the onset and I knew I was going to have a problem. I knew the kind of woman I was. And I saw myself as early as age 8. And my father started talking about it. To the extent my father was like, at age 8, I remember.
Exactly.
I remember. You know? But when I got married, and at a point in time, I wanted to drown my voice, my husband said, "This is not the kind of woman I married. I married you and this was part of it and I want to hear your voice in this decision." So then it made me aware that, okay, so this is one of the things that he cherishes and you must go for it. But the truth is, there are some men who can't take it. If you are worrying because who couldn't pay the margin, you just have to know the power of negotiation. Because so why don't you do that?
I will better so you make the proposal.
Yeah.
And
I know.
Or your idea.
I wonder what some men say. I know some men who say, "Oh, kona koye." So no, I'm not going to do this. Me, you know I can't do these things. Go and do. Not just say, "Oh, who that thing in you are?"
Because
I know somebody. Go. Me say this one is a man's job. I am not doing this until I say, because when you say you have that kind of negotiation, okay, even to try to draw people's attention and minds to whatever it is he needs done. Into kona koya. Doesn't mean he's seeing that independent trait in you.
One, obi obotuma bande. Oh, yet, but he knows that you have the potential. Potential is a veiled gift. Achezi be wakatado. That is potential. The talent is what the people are now seeing it because you have been able to exhibit it. I don't know on your dasher. Ntoni musuban. There nzibu another nzama bi wo hwa e bia meyiri another Mrs. Say musu ni gina ha da mazo butu mu aye. Nti bo hu da mbe yi no de bia na opedo ogbu ekwane demo. Obi so wo na ronyim da mazo no wara ye but ye no wodem. So let the world see. Because ebi wo we hu de, oh look, my world or our world is looking for women like you. So why do you want to drown your voice? Bono orusunu dako. Nti say ye besia na wukun another wunua beyin bi another wo boss beyin bi shase do osunsunu opedo ogbo ekwan bi mawa. Menye wadwene mesiafo nye dem to whose definition? Look, culture evolves. We are in not a decade. We are in a millennium of evolution. Nzama bebre sisa. In Christianity, in Islam, in Shinto, in Taoism, in a number of religions, things are evolving. Nzama bebre sisa. Nzama bi wo na nche nkramofu mesiafo wonye sisi awori. Nzama bi wo nche Christopher mesiafo wonye sisi awori abena azintra. When mu de nzama bi wo they are culturally determined. Nti bia wo Bible no mu na bia Paul kada mama mesiafo wonhya trouser. Bottom wa Germany, another Russia, and kada mama trouser because in a second I will die. It is extremely cold. Nti metu my Christo nya me wo Russia but mesha trouser. Nti be wonder no. That was told to a culture. And that is what is happening. Nti there are a lot of things that today's woman is doing. You realize that the world is even quiet and watching the woman to display because the world feels that look, and over here it may not necessarily be the man. Because ebi wo wa kunara mpon a edwende bia menyifu mpedemo but wo kunara no rusun da kwa the matter. It means that they are ready for you. And see, we are living also in a deception. I edwende oh, in fact, I hire the man kofu bakase. Nkofu wana no. Because sometimes obotuma ba ne mesiafo mpo na obekasa onye menyifu na obekasa. So really let's go out and be convinced that what you are doing is positive. Yeah, and I think that's where the inspiration will come. If it's an American, who the mesiafo be bring such as we try.
And why to do be why so bolo? Why find out Nkofa fe obi aye so bolo. And see my friend then answer na Ella Baba. Me pede be said looking at our Ghana today. Young Ghana ya women. Do we really need the independent women?
I think Ghana needed the intervention of the independent woman even before the era of Nkrumah. And that is why in our history there are a lot of, not just in the history of Ghana, but in the history of the world, there are a lot of women who come to play. History has been quite unjust to the intervention of women, and of course we know them. We know their sage and what they have said. Because sometimes a woman makes an intervention, we feel that, oh, benyin no ye, like Yasha say, I did do a Hobisia no debe, but benyin na opushi another ode him to be in the benyin no ye, but one asin besebisha. There is this movie, Gifted, and there is another one I'm trying to remember the title, I've forgotten, but it brings out the invention of not just American women but Black American women. And what they did, and the fact that history was silent. History just mentioned a little bit of it, and the rest were men. And this time, there are a lot of Hollywood movies that are giving voices to women. So really, if you look at not just politics, but in politics, we have needed the voice of the woman for such a long time. For such a long time. Ella, and you were a witness. If we are talking about what has now become a natural disaster in Ghana, corruption, start naming women who are involved. In fact, we don't see women. Are you sure you have gone to the core or the crux of investigation to know that this woman was really neck deep involved in this? There were a lot of decisions that Besia Kasa Munda Anyansa wom. Many focus, in fact, they argue because Maobia Kanu is like a debating platform. They want to shoot down what the other person has. Especially on such platforms, because original, not that my making, in fact, but wait till all the side. What's the Kojo Academy, Mr. Boatinso Academy, Mr. Sylvia Academy? What are they really saying? A woman will merge all these 3 points and talk and make the men not feel foolish, but they will feel that, she's brought up a brilliant idea. It's not a brilliant idea. It's just a summary
of all that you have said.
It's a summary of all that they have said. You know? But people will feel it's a brilliant idea because she's not going to attack anybody. And that is why we need the intervention of women now. Because our society has become too vindictive. Too much of push him down, push him down. And it all boils down to national politics and where people feel that, look, if you are aligned to this, this is what you're going to get. But you look at a lot of women and you see that their allegiance is onto themselves and society, and not necessarily a political. I
think we have to push all the men aside and put women in the system.
No,
let's see how that one. No. Let's see how that one goes.
We need the men in the system. I mean, a society is made up of men and women, and we need the voices of both.
So, are people looking at what the independent woman holds? Yes, she's able to inspire. Are people who are not independent, or women who are not independent, the independent women around them, in a way, calm, short, and are they supposed to be feared? Is an independent woman supposed to be feared in a way? Okay, so yakade besia wenya founding. Also the wusru nana. There are beautiful attributes about independent women. Ella, you are independent. Oh, I am independent. Power of an independent woman.
You are independent. I am independent. I am married to a man who is extremely busy, and I am busy myself, but I am extremely independent. Ella,
please a minute. I'm sure the independent women out there want to join us. Yeah, they want to say something. So please, you can join us on 020-7566-185. Monfrey 020-7566-185. I know say independent women be brave. Ewo hono mon cheche nyama moye. Na mama ye mbonkom. Seriously? So please, you can go on.
Okay, into besi or independent. In fact, say ye benyina say bendem besi or to them na. E wode wan kasa it will self-confidence level. Because being so feel insecure. And to say you feel insecure in the company of an independent woman, you may be hurt the more. Because Oboto and Amaribia, it will make you feel you are worthless. It will make you feel it was emphata, it was achieve BBR. You know, and to say one kasa, you know as a man that you are not safe. Don't be close to independent woman because I'm sure a worry base you to them. It best say no na say where so.
Hey, serious.
Messy I for bebre before they got married. You know, we could hear them. We could hear them, not just their voices, but they take magnified steps. But what worry, we don't hear of them again. Because Benny no feel there. No, you there Jimmy to me if you mean same. But really, what kind of tomb are you talking about? Because imagine that I worry besi a young fan do. It be on ye juma. Ne de be all jiffy ho. Or quite you need to oh, mam 50.
Say, Mamma be a no more.
I'm
On the boss, baby Sammy come and could me.
There is a problem to that because Benny not to the man deep within him, so you what he fears for the wife. On you when in the Mary, and shall book for being Bibanazin, because when develop in a year no. And so you know, so you are, oh yesika, although ye baby, one train how to fend for herself, and a debut ocean no ye besia nankasa or ye juma. Or ye besia nankasa to nan number. Nay be all one also jay juma measure. No nam de besia no so up an hour warranty. Yet up a benino. Up our ass at nanti. Wager and age man, no wager as a baby. Besio to them, say benin you are. Obey it and go to major and nandibim. Yeah, because that woman has been crushed. In Tansan Oba Manumudun, we need another independent person, whether a man or woman, to lift this person up. And to mean, fact, 1 year secured in such relationships, look, they hardly travel. It's not because they love their wives. That wasn't 1 year because when you move until the truth is, what kind of marriage is?
But why do you even take yourself through that kind of stress?
Exactly. But like you said, many of you open them. What better way that bossy type? Walk baby and 1 year, 1 year names in 1 year. 1 year here baby and will be someone. Oh, my main pedamoko gum. But really, it's Obi treating a year another Obi a year too. Or you need checkbook or sign a check manukundo.
That's right.
Take it, go and shop.
Thank you.
Say ye benina set in a while.
And if I come for a check, eh?
Say ye benina set in a one would Obi retreat in Nikundama. How do you feel? The truth is OFL. There are a lot of men who don't admit it, but OFL. And for such men, they openly declare that, in fact, if you may, you know, if you feel, not that they don't contribute, but when the mayor, some man 50 cedi simple. In fact, Obadanda another Yenzama be. But be so independent. Her voice is actually drowned. And see, the truth is, Obi says a couple of years. You don't know I'm a being window. It will be a unity wire beside the man is coming.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
It's why your basakra, your husband has to tell you that.
No, because if you want, I am being able why you know Kaka Woofy. And so I didn't my besianda. And see, saying it being not the meeting pona say it was a camper.
You are even afraid to bring it out.
Not just afraid to bring it out, you are afraid to make certain moves. In fact, I know a lady who is a doctor, not a medical doctor, but an academic doctor. But she can't do what she wants to do. Her car breaks down and the husband has to fix it. Because of or fix and Nikon will be like, Nan can't no yeah him. Never na account Nan can't account. So we are dealing with
Please hold on. Hello. Hello. Oh. Please call back, eh?
So we are dealing with a big problem. As a yema besiano, or you're independent in the home, at the workplace. There are lots of benefits that we could derive. You know, besiabo will be on your boss in this band, me boss city. In fact, say to the man I'm wearing nibu nebia Osman do could be said the mad in nibu go nabaka train. It's a business enterprise. Open the water and a man into could be said okay, could be sizable pepe, no other catch and the boss. Because when you're the boss, say to an Amoribia one control the tra or Bahawadi. But besi o ye independent.
Please hold on. Hello.
Good evening.
The first independent woman. Yeah. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine.
Please, your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Abna. I'm calling from Tema.
Okay, Abna Pacho Yetio.
Pacho, I'm a lady. I'm married. I'm interested in sewing. I want to go to school and do sewing. But my husband thinks I'm too clever to do that.
He thinks you are what?
I'm married.
Yeah.
I want to do fashion.
Okay.
But my husband thinks I'm too clever to do fashion.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it's already below.
Okay. Okay, sis. I'm sure by the time we leave here, you have a solution. Say, in create those so now they are one.
Maybe we can look at that.
Sure.
You see, gone were the days where we underrated or we looked down on certain professions. And I remember
You're kind of, I'm in trouble. Nothing I didn't thank you. She wants to do fashion.
Yeah.
and I make me say she's too clever to do that.
And what you just said has, God.
Yeah.
I'm a home economist, so it's affecting me. Because, yes, they are looking down. Yeah, I'm getting affected.
Yeah.
The fact that they look down on some of the
No,
courses, what do you mean by?
don't get affected. Nikuno, there is a level of exposure.
Serious in this day.
Yeah, or some orientation. Because now, as I sit here, I regret for not doing visual art. As I sit here, I regret for not doing home economics. I regret for not doing a lot of things. But the truth is, because of technology, these things, they are available on the internet and I can learn. And see, Oye independent woman, Nara no do Oshas do Obo Nuku Nenua to Zamabi. Obi anyu baba baye. Obotum we susu damasa mi ache obi onyu nuku nidin koma. Oye exposed. Oye
Pacho, hold on 1 minute. Hello. Oh. Okay, please let's go.
and to also so when show because in common year reading me sure they be anukun on share TV into on see my year came. And to also so when show because in fact when you go to America, I have been in Europe for some time. There are some countries that the very intelligent caliber of people are in the security service. They don't go to medical school. Medical school is not for the intelligent. In fact, you will pursue a particular profession because it's your passion. But they look for the intelligent people at school and they send them into the security service. That is where their services are needed. You know, and look at us. Look at Ghana. So Obi are very clever. It's a medical school line. Medical school line. But elsewhere it's not like that. And since and the earlier we pick that up, the better. Gone were the days where we look at certain subjects, we say also, are you reading subjects? Look, at the university, I did education, I did BEd art, but I'm a consultant for a lot of fishing agencies, international fishing agencies, because now it's not scientists they're looking for, they're looking for communicators, they're looking for analysts. So, if for instance you were a man and you don't say you're being say and the men's meya. We pedota and Wicked Nanyamazi did not pay their copper madia. Look in there, Obi Tumpamadi, Oji 500 cities.
Now what's a hope?
Oji 500 cities.
Oh, now 500 is all kind.
But Obi Supam, Oji 20 cities.
There's a difference.
There is a difference.
So the clever one is getting 500 Ghana.
Obi in Sha Taribine Bisendo, oh, what you wine? What's 500? The Madia. Here, Motuma Pamia. And the truth is, Obutumu Pama Wabudo, but on up Pamoji 20 cities. And see, really, there are professions, and one award is can medical doctor ne salary here. Kogum, Obi Otonanyo, and to compare ni wages to a medical doctor. On any wages on a daily basis. A month being do more than a medical doctor. Another be out in a bank. A be oji bear 2,000, another 3,000, you know, Jisikama. But see, what's in a gum. When you see Canada, be up Amazon, when you see cousin with them 3,000. And my sister, things are changing. It's a master. And Oyewukun, thankfully, is not a stranger. Dadan. You know his moment.
Use your woman power.
Yeah, Dadan. Not sure, so. In fact, as I mean, for watching there, Eba my way would return. You are teaching him. but for kwani bido.
I'm afraid you. Hello. Hi. Boss.
Hello.
Yes, boss. Good evening.
Evening.
Yeah, Pocho, who's in a baby Frefi? Hello, boss. Who's in a baby Frefi?
My name is Nanajua.
Did you say Nanajua? Sit up. Ah, that was a Nanajua. Okay.
Nanajua.
Some from Mema. I'm curious.
And see, me see a fault. What you may be or today, Mona, who couldn't imagine there will be a you man or you too low or forms in one.
Okay, let me pick this one. Hello.
Hello, madam.
Yes, sweetheart. What was in a baby?
I'm really enjoying your show, Independent Woman. But I've been taking your show. Oh, we're too far talking about women. When I want to discuss independent man.
It's a she distance.
Sweetheart, the truth of the matter is that you may see upon your dogs. There were younger
Even the she, there's a he in the she.
You know that, you.
Huh? You put your agree, bring some of the guys, let them come and discuss independent men.
Last 3 weeks we had a guy.
Okay, yeah,
You know, you discuss independent man. I want independent man.
Okay.
And I get that one next week.
Yeah, you're about to know. My time. Yeah, see, that's it. But you know, the thing is that it's a business here. I mean, you want to know your benefits.
That's right.
What benefits to person young kasa? Yes, can now put to mom. It's what my young Miss Afunedri. Yes, Baba Wanka so wofi. Atasa.
I think you've made a very important point. You say you're kind independent woman. Besian more no ordinary brefi. More no other team from man. And see, it will be see another. It will be or yet timida. Oh, sure, I was better team from man.
A minute, please. Hello.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Pacho, didn't baby afraid.
Pastor Nana Zente.
This is Nana.
Pacho, yet you. Pacho, yet you.
The Pastor program is very good.
Thank you.
And motivating young women now, I want to sometimes. And then I'm coming to make me understand your past, and that's more kind of main trust. Also, because what he's saying, it doesn't even make sense. And trying to force you to accept what he accepts. It's not, it's motivating the end yes, or yes.
Okay, that's nice.
It's really motivating us to the program.
It sounds good. Amen. Thank you too for watching. Yeah, you go for drew. But this is what how I share.
You see, I'm the Mamesia for or the yet senior day. We have to now learn the art of communication. Oh yeah. Because metu makache mukunde bia anamari oti wentu ni ye. Akwana mafado makano. Obama benyin wa atase anada ne buefu. Nti say anye ni ye na yakado oh nansa wentu ni ye. In fact, na raiba na ade na oye ya. And he's not going to accept any correction. And we are dealing with men who have had, you know, that patriarchal orientation all their lives. What it's one year, one when the Benin and Quajade, Benin and them, Benin, they won't have few, Benin, no waba waro. Now within the first year, Nepedesa Benin to them. You can't do that. You can't do that. Na brabonaminan wa catching the Benin or ye them on ye them. Neda no bawaruya, I was uncle jazz and coach chancing. You can't do that as a woman. And say what they etobara. Etobara. If funny naked or me try you miss able to make you plate him, mama. Then maybe Jana ma bra nourish a TV. So what do you want me to do? And say my we confuse the men. The men they don't know what we want them to do. Instead of us communicating the solution we want, we communicate the problem. And the problem is frustrating. And look, men enjoy their liberty. Now where you want to go, now we watch TV, maybe a drink this one. I want them.
Can you imagine?
And in fact, when you're there with judging, but they don't know what you are going through. If you what they know what you are going through, but when you don't say they say as an hour, you then or your age man. But a friend, Pocho, Brian. And Cado, a bit of one never football, Debbie. Oh, Pocho Branabon is a sweetheart. Pocho Brian. Or be by an away drink a beer, Pocho, we are to chance him.
That is the power of an independent woman.
Pocho, we are drinking. She said, baby, what another Pocho, Bomas and no grandma mind. It's the same thing. Because I'm a 1 year, it's Banivia, one the grab friend. And we are now grateful. Tibuna being confused. And say, let's start now communicating the solution that we want. Now, you have to you back and you back for Nayaka.
Please, a minute. Hello. Yeah, hello. Good evening. Pacho didn't be afraid. Okay, Kofi Pacho, you too. I think he didn't hear everything from the beginning.
You know, right from the Antony, because really, I think this conversation has even been to the benefit of a lot of men.
Yeah, because Odo said it. Yeah, because their benefit.
You see, the truth is, it be someone who's the Bessiano Queduma. We are dealing with a career woman. Bessiano no so walk with Jumaba. Na being so walk with Jumaba. But it may influence the baby or orientation the look. It be one up on 4 o'clock. It be an year upon 5. Ebi wo homba na year or your banker. Why you the banibia chef freezer?
I mean heat.
But orotwen de besia na mbra. Nti ebi a wa aba no. The man is taking a snack, waiting for the woman to come and eat. Nti say ye besia na say ma wo kun orientation so to them. Look, benyin na ran so adwene mo ho. Eba no benyin na opede ebi a wo ba kwampa na na year wa abra mo ntumi nya ne ho hwe na twetwema ha na yemda. Eba benyin na opene dem. But oye benyin bia de bia Obakwada na Bessiano feels that you're still active. On your time, what's in common? Yet they be what's if you come by a Bessiana. You don't like that. And see, I think this conversation has been to the benefit of men. Yeah, the men. Because men, yes, sure, being people was up at a slave and not up at a it will be a different thing altogether. But look, come on, you want the best for your wife.
2 things.
Okay.
Besia independent woman.
Mantini.
Besia SAB being a sports base be independent or some a feed as being able to akoka achena. 2 things able to mark as I watching sister days with you.
I think first and foremost you need to know the woman. Like I said, because Besia be on your gift no be moving. Ebu also I want to take. Can I take a walk with you? No, she doesn't want to take a walk. She want to take a sit. Yeah, she want to sit down with you. She want to have life with you. And so you've got to know importantly what the woman like. Because there are some raps you can't send on every woman.
And
to men you watching they be a call woman no obey your mama woman be. So that is important for you to know. And then secondly, as a man, let your confidence be intact even before you approach such a woman.
Yeah. Let your confidence be intact, brah. Or you're in trouble.
So any final words like to sum up in the next 30 seconds?
We are making this call to all women. Yeresre besebia, yeresre benyinibia, yeresre nkro na mona wo hyehyem brade. Iya yente mesiafo. Na say yereka da yente mesiafo mediwie. Because a couple of days ago, I told you I lost my cousin and my nephew. Yeah. And I realized that there was a woman in the family who knew that this boy was really sick. Now you're in the hospital. You dare not. In fact, because Obiri no wedu. Obiri ya abofra no wedu. Inti men to anama. And Bessiano she also abofra beka de nimo je akofom. But okasa ya benyine nti. Because benyine nti na abofra no we. Benyin na nyu oba ne hodo na wopede wonya abofra no hospital na why too late. Abofra no we. And there are a lot of benefits we derive when we make a woman independent. And to women who are independent, manage your independence, especially in a marriage context where waransu nyimde wukuno wabo waro. nti nzama bi wo wa first na nka wankote na etu anamara sisi oda nyi wukunu tu nti onya da beti wukunu so na adwen nzama bi wo a oye no kwada wore susu no wa adwen mi da mezeto ha obeyeye but tie ma wukunu so baba azibaba se tie na anamwa na obotu no be hunda nya wankote na etu anamwa na nya na ebien na yerutu.
Nice.
Beautiful.
I'll give you 5 seconds.
In fact, I have nothing to say.
Oh, that's great.
I've loved it, Be independent, okay?
Okay. In fact, I've had a very wonderful discussion here. Yeah, I've learned 1 or 2 things of being very independent. Mrs. Bawa, we are grateful. Very grateful. We are grateful. Mommy, we will be all share. Oh, you're trained by she for your man in that. We are grateful.
Thanks for
thank you so much. Although milky. Anyway, thank you so much. Those of you who called us, we are grateful. Those watching from the office, from the house, wherever, we are grateful. Say, and I'm sure say you have all picked 1 or 2 things. Program. I'm sure you have picked 1 or 2 things from it. And I'm so in as much as we are independent, or we need to be independent, and if we are married, we should know how we marry these, such that will disrespect our husband in a way. And see, be 1 or 2 things. If we want to thank our sponsors, Becky K Spa and Salon Services. They be making us look beautiful. Your hair do short door, all looking nice. Mrs. Tadiek, I'm sure so far Becky K. Na man, Becky K in sound. So those of us here in Cape Coast, Elmina, we can find them on the Adisadel Road and also Adisadel from the traffic lights towards Adisadel, or more on the left side. They serve dishes that you also enjoy. They have the spa, they have facials, anything at all you need, anything concerning beauty care. When you visit Becky Cave Spa and Salon Services, milk and so Auntie Fosti. We are so grateful. Say every week, or my ataju milk, or my fruit juice, so bolo, ahe, asana, nina neba. We are so grateful, Auntie Faustina, and shall be brave. Our crew members, we thank you all. We have some brothers and sisters also here visiting. We are grateful you joined us on set today. Nyame Adoma next week. Your best sign Abba, she is with you. See you. Hello, Nidin Ediswella. Eba ne ma ho asem dia. Enya sometimes I told the boy say yetina se ne dwendwen ye ho.
Enyimde, emesiafo ye wo ye no dodo a. Dementi eho behia pa de ne de nyina ye behia ne yezie ho ye ho komo.
Ye issues ne de dozo efri fie ekọ edwumem ekọ asori
Die na opese ye nka ho asem ma. Eya po mu din za ofa ye na abrabon, za ofa ye na namuntu ho. Efie nsensem sikasem edien be mampemu agro ni na ye ka ho asem ama
esane santi na shi dwumedie na aba ama emma no ememe amore mfi mo so mo de ewom
yeto nsafo de enye ne betena shi dwumezi no do na yezi ye ho nkomo ama ye na abrabo no wetumpon
yetena sese ma yedidi ye ho nkomo efa aware ho yedidi ye ho nkomo efa yesikasem ho yetena se ayesan so edwendwen ye ho kwan befa so abatan obetumi amare wedwuma ene wo fie
she show oye the she show
she the ladies chat room. It's all about us.
Nkrofo bebre adwin ye omode HIV no eno ani AIDS entidam.
Oyenza maybe the first one is virus. Is ni chere HIV now your virus na koma immune system na ebi. Ntafi yare ahoro bebre to bone.
HIV any visible signs and symptoms.
HIV in but they affect the brain.
Nti untumi hwe obi nim enka de oh we ni bi we will be we ni bi. That is why it is important say mo be check mo status.
A young girl we share be maybe on ne bed nante for the lifetime into was started counseling. So for na share one mienu nyina say wo mo test be ma de ne de aba oba no ko bae no na owo HIV positive. All the result sofun wama oba na tenase e wasafunu mu a onka asafunu ho biom.
The stigma yet attach HIV no or a major issue or affecting kofa all man crofo one co test numpo.
Yeah, 90% of the population are more virus in the but they don't know.
Hey, 90%.
I'm telling you. I will say it to me but more than say be no mama be show mo gen.
Obi oboko there one testing for AIDS no. Onye easy HIV onye easy.
Yenya sa 90% na mo ka mo nyina show mo gen ma. Ni ehun say sa 90% na mo HIV no mo nyina. The second 90% say any meaning na yemfo mo ntu edros.
It's not just the drug. You need a holistic management to help you deal with the AIDS. Go to the hospital and take your drugs. In addition to that, pray. In addition to that, see a counselor, a psychologist to be able to help you totally manage. In addition to that, you need social support.
So, now we see omo, no wash omo crying. Give the person a hug.
When is always in Ghana or hug or yes, why you
So be what HIV now hugging now onyebi. So obi wo HIV na mo didi boma onyebi.
Na woni need this baby chana mo jani komo.
We need to change our perception about HIV and we need to embrace and support people who have HIV.
Let us stop stigmatizing people living with HIV.
Because I was about hypertension, honestly is in AIDS, and Yereba. So why do we stigmatize one and leave the other?
Since there is an act, embrace criminalize stigma against people living with HIV.
Yes, said by 2030, nationally we want to be HIV free. And so this year, global theme, in a year, know your status.
My panel members, are you ready to know your status?
Yes. Bachawa check your status. Bachawa check your status. Bakweku, what checking?
There is antiretroviral drugs.